Okay, it's on. Alright, welcome to my tutorial for front wrap cross carry and its variation pocket wrap cross carry. For this carry, you're going to need a longer wrap, like a size 6. For smaller mamas like me, a size 5 works fine, and the better you get, the less wrap you need. So I actually can do this with a size 4 if I really needed to, but I'll have no tails. Anyway, here's my wrap. I'm using a 4.2 meter Babina Aries from their Star Signs line. I'm going to find the middle of the wrap, and this wrap doesn't actually have a middle marker, so I just kind of held it up in the air and found where the middle was. So a lot of times I find that people start the front wrap cross carry too loosely. So the way I learned how to do it, and I watched a video on how to do this also, results in a much tighter carry from the beginning so that you don't have to adjust as much by the end. So I'm going to grab my wrap, I'm going to fold it up, I'm going to scrunch it up in my hands, keeping tension. I'm not going to scrunch it up this way, I'm going to keep tension in it. Scrunch it up like so. Alright, and now I have what a lot of people refer to as the cummerbund of the front wrap cross carry. Or this is also going to become the pocket of the pocket wrap cross carry, but I'll get to that after the front wrap cross carry. Alright, I'm going to stick this in the middle of my torso. I'm going to keep one of my hands on the middle of it so that it doesn't fall down. I'm going to grab the top rail of the wrap, and I'm going to hold it with the underside of my forearm up as if I'm going to hold a serving tray. Swing it around, back, and over, and pull it over your shoulder. And get it all on your shoulder, but make sure that the crosses don't end up, not the crosses, sorry, the rails don't end up crossed like this, right? We don't want that. So if I turn around, what you would see is it goes across my back. And it's a little bunchy right now, but I can fix it. All right, I'm going to do the same to the other side while holding on to my middle. Pull it over my shoulder. Take both rails and get them onto my shoulder. All right, so now I have the beginning of front wrap cross carry and also pocket wrap cross carry. So I find that the cummerbund is a little tight, so I'm going to grab it and pull a little bit so that it's loose enough to get my baby in. All right, and when you pull, you can feel the ends of the wraps moving over your shoulders. All right, now I'm going to get my baby. I'm going to lean back just a little bit so that he can't accidentally fall over, and get his feet into the middle, like so. One foot. Right, and then grab the top of the middle portion and pull all the way up to his neck. All right, once that's in, I'm going to free his bottom foot, and then spread from knee to knee and tuck under, and let him sit on it. All right, so at this point he's already kind of low, but that's okay. Because I'm going to tighten the middle pass now, the cummerbund. All right, so each of the rails on your shoulders is going to correspond to either the top or the bottom of this cummerbund. The inner rails here will be the top, and the outer rails here will be the bottom. So I'm going to start by tightening the bottom, and if I want him higher, I'm going to hoist them up and tighten at the same time. So I'm going to do that to the other side. I like to tighten one rail at a time, and not the entire wrap, because I find, for me, it results in a better wrap job. All right, bounce and tug. And now I'm going to tighten the top, so I'm going to grab him again just to make sure he doesn't lean backwards like you just saw him do. I'm going to pull the inner rail, and this is going to tighten this top part right here. Do it to both sides. All right, wiggle a little bit. Okay, this feels secure enough. Now I'm going to take each of these, bunch them up in my hand, cross them underneath his butt, and then pull both ends of the wrap underneath his feet. And at this point, if I needed to bounce any higher, then I would grab the wrap like this and pull, bounce and pull at the same time, and as you can see, he just kind of rode up a little of my body. So if I wanted him all the way up here, I'd keep bouncing and then you wouldn't be able to see my head anymore, so I'm gonna bounce him lower, feeding the wrap as I bounce. All right, this is a good height for me. I'm gonna bring it back, tie in a square knot. Okay, so the last part of this carry for colder weather, or if you really want to reinforce this middle pocket, is pulling each end or each rail over like so. Okay, so at this point it may be that you have ended up with kind of bunching in the shoulders. You've got some pressure points. It's not entirely comfortable, so you can use a technique called sandwiching, in which you grab the wrap, pull it down completely over your shoulder until it all straightens out, and then take the rail that you pulled and fold it back over your shoulder like that. And then I can bunch it up and it won't be such a problem. I'm going to do the same to the other shoulder. Alright, it's not totally where I want it, so I'm going to keep pulling and feeding it this way. Alright, that feels a lot better. And if I turn around, this is what you would see in the back. Alright, the passes are lying pretty flat. The passes are lying flat. Sorry, you may not be able to hear me if I turn around. If I wanted them even flatter, then I would just take each pass, each cross pass, and pull until they flatten out. All right, and that's your front wrap cross carry. So the pocket wrap cross carry, I'm going to unload him, and to untie, all you do is unknot in the back, pull each cross out, leaning back to make sure that your kid can't fall over. Undo the crosses, and then lift baby up. Okay, the pocket wrap cross carry is really similar to the front wrap cross carry. You're going to start in the same spot. I like that the cummerbund is a little bit loose here, but I've started with it tighter and it's not a problem. It just ends up with a more snug carry. So I'm going to unfold my shoulders, loosen them up, get them back over the way that they're supposed to be. All right, so the pocket wrap cross carry, or the hug hold, as you may have heard it, is when you take both of the shoulders, pass them through the middle, and then here's the important part, you have to cross them. So I'm going to cross them now. All right, and then I will tie in the back. I'm going to tie half of a knot in the back because I would like to loosen it before I get my baby in, because right now it's a little bit tight. So to loosen it, take your hands, stick them inside. There's going to be a cross that's formed by the wrap, and pull down this way, and you'll feel the cummerbund tightening. Alright, so I can now loosen this knot in the back a little bit. Alright, I need to get him in. Okay, so baby goes into the crosses, leg 1, leg 2. Spread the crosses over, as you would have done at the end of front wrap cross carry. Whoops, I did the wrong one first. Always go with the one that was underneath. All right, and now that he's in the cross, we can make the pocket. So I'm going to find the middle, the cummerbund I started out with originally, pop one leg through, pop the other leg through, grab the top rail, and haul it up like so. And this results in a very snug carry. Right? If you have pressure points, like with a thinner wrap, you can again either pull the pocket down and try sandwiching this way. And then pulling the pocket back up to get a much more comfortable wrap job. And there you have it, pocket wrap cross carry with the shoulder sandwich technique.